23 FA14 in re the marriage of Lonnie Nordstrom and Jacqueline Nordstrom. Appearances are both parties appear in person without counsel. We're set here today in this matter for a stipulated divorce. The parties were in front of our court commissioner on June 15th, 2023, but after hearing and receiving all of the information, the court commissioner could not grant the divorce because it involved a property division that he was not believing would be fair and equitable given the length of the marriage and with what documents and information that was provided at the hearing. I don't know what was provided at the hearing. I don't listen or I don't review. So this is a new hearing where you're going to have to present all of the information. I can state that I have reviewed your marital settlement agreement and your financial disclosure statements. And in my review of those, just simply reviewing them, some things did jump out to me. But I don't know what your agreement is because quite honestly, the marital settlement agreement is kind of farce, meaning that it just basically says you separated things 50-50. It doesn't give me an idea of what 50-50 means. And I can only make presumptions off of what I have reviewed. So that's why we're here today. I can at least guarantee I can divorce you as of today. I can't guarantee that I will agree to your stipulation or your agreements as to the division of property because I too am restricted by the law. I have to look at certain factors and certain things, and I have to make sure that it is fair and equitable for both parties. And is there ways to deviate? There are, but that's why you're here in front of me. Only a judge can dissolve a marriage.
Buckle up, guys. Today we're stepping inside a divorce courtroom where the judge isn't here just to sign papers. Right out the gate, we learn the case stalled earlier because the property split didn't look fair. The judge lays down the law, and both sides brace for a deep dive into their lives and finances.
When it's not exactly fair, equal, equitable, a court commissioner cannot do that. So I'm going to have both of you stand, raise your right hand, and be sworn in.
You affirm that the testimony you're about to provide in this matter should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you may be seated. This is a joint petition. That means both of you did file, so there's not one specific petitioner. So I'm usually start at this side of the room and I go that way. So Jacqueline, Ms. Nordstrom, I'm going to start with you first and ask you certain questions that I need to have stated on the record. One, when were you married?
87.
Around 87. Do you know the month?
August.
August.
August 87.
Of 87. And I do know some of this information from reviewing the petition. However, it still needs to be stated on the record. Any children born or adopted during the marriage?
Not with him. I had 3 children before I married him.
And he did not adopt them?
No, he did not.
Okay. Now, are you pregnant at this time?
No.
Okay. And then if we look at the summons and petition, we can see that it was filed on February 13th, 2023. Does that sound accurate and correct?
Yes.
Now, have you lived in Wisconsin for at least 6 months prior to filing that petition?
Yes.
And did you live in Burnett County for at least 30 days?
No. Did I?
Have you been separated for a long time?
Can I tell you our situation?
The formality begins. Both are sworn in, and the judge starts with Jacqueline. Marriage date, children, residency. It's routine until a small twist surfaces. She hasn't been living in the county full-time. The judge senses there's more to their story than the paperwork reveals.
Oh, okay. So I asked him for a divorce in 2017, but I was working at Parker Hennepin in Grantsburg at the time. I had already bought my parents' cabin up in McGregor, Minnesota, and me and my sister, we bought that from my dad. So since 2017 until just 20 December of 2022, I stayed there at night. The nights I worked at Parker, I stayed at his place, but the rest of the time I spent at the other place in Minnesota. So,
Still resided here.
okay.
You worked in Parker, I mean.
I did,
technically-
yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
and Mr. Nordstrom lived here.
yes, yes, yes.
All right. And so when were you separated? And it's not a legal separation like like the law, but when do you believe that you were separated in that 2017
Yes,
timeframe? And you both were essentially living your own individual lives?
yes.
Okay. And are there any other actions pending in this state or any other state with regards to your marriage?
No,
Are you in the active military or are you retired?
I'm retired. I'm not in military.
You're retired from work service, not from military.
Correct,
All right.
correct.
And so you were at one time employed at Parker and now you're retired.
Yes, in December I retired.
Okay. And now, do you believe that the marriage is irretrievably broken?
Yes,
Is there any chance of reconciliation?
no,
And you filed a marital settlement agreement, and for the most part, it's kind of sparse, meaning that it doesn't contain a whole lot of information. It essentially just says that you did a 50-50 division.
Jacqueline unpacks years of separation, explaining how she's been splitting time between work and a cabin in Minnesota. Despite being apart since 2017, she's clear this marriage is done. She reveals they never mixed money, hinting that this split might be less about bitterness and more about independence.
Of all property.
of household, but from the day we got married, we never combined our money. My money was my money, his money was his money. I spent my money more than he spent his money. So that's probably why he has more money than I have. But that's from the day, because I had the children, my money was my money and his money, yeah. He took care of the household situation and I took care of the kids.
But so.
I mean, I'm perfectly satisfied with I know what he has. I know what I'm walking away from, believe me, but I don't care. I really don't.
Okay, and I'll ask you more questions on that because he has a higher retirement accounts,
Correct.
a couple of them.
Yep.
And he has a lot in his checking accounts.
Yes. I know
Why do
exactly
you
what
have
he's
so
got.
much money in a checking account? Invest that money. Or put it in a savings account where you can at least get a little bit more interest in a checking account.
But I
just-
do know what
I'm
he
just-
has. I do know what he has.
And okay, you understand what he has. And so you are saying, you know what, Judge, I understand it. I believe that I can support myself and pay for all my stuff, and I don't need him or any contribution from him. Is that correct?
Correct.
Now, if I look at your financial disclosure statement, so you're not asking for maintenance, is that correct?
No.
That's alimony.
No, gosh, no.
Do you understand that today it's the final decision? If you
Yeah.
say, I'm not asking for maintenance, and I say I'm not ordering maintenance, that means you cannot come back here tomorrow or any other day. You can't lose the house, lose all your stuff and money, and you can't say, okay, but now I need him to help support me.
Correct.
After today, it's done.
Yes, I understand that.
Even if he walks out here today,
The judge digs into retirement accounts and property. Jacqueline stands firm, no alimony, no claim on his assets. Even if he hit the Powerball, she wouldn't want a cent. It's an unusual mix of detachment and mutual respect, raising eyebrows in a place where most fights are over every dollar.
and he goes and isn't there some Powerball that's worth like $1 billion gazillion dollars right now? Let's say he goes and he buys one and it hits. He doesn't win the big Powerball, but
He'd
he wins.
share it with me. We get along very well. We just don't care to be married.
I understand that, and I appreciate that. And so you think that you've received all of the household stuff that you want,
Yes, I have. Yes.
and that let's just say that you forgot, your mother gave you a diamond necklace and you forgot you hid it somewhere, but now you don't remember where it is. Let's just say that you understand that today when I'm like, it's done, like anything that's in his possession is his and anything that's in your possession is yours. So you can't later come back and say, but judge, I forgot about this necklace.
No, I understand.
So it's yes.
I can tell you right now, till the day I die, if there's anything she wants out of the house that
I still have a
that I'm
key.
living in, she can come and get it anytime she wants. It's,
Why are you guys so amicable?
We don't share the same interests.
I mean, you getting along.
And I don't like living in Burnett County.
And it sounds like you're like, hey, Lonnie, I'm a little short this month. Can you help me out? It sounds like he'd go, sure, Jacqueline. I'll just like
He probably
Yes, I
would.
some money.
yes, I would.
This is weird to me.
Oh, well, see, that's
Oh.
kind of what we figured, why we're having such an issue.
Well, it's not that because you're having such an issue. It's because the law says
I
I have
know.
to critically look at all of these cases because even though you get along and even though you may go, yeah, he'd give me $10,000 right now if I needed it. He just, and no questions asked, and he won't even make me repay it or do anything like that. Sometimes in some situations, could that be a statement that you believe? Yes. But sometimes there's a lot of manipulation, there's a lot of control, there's a lot of other factors that I don't get to see. This is all I see.
Oh, no, there's no control here.
What should be tense turns light-hearted. They banter, laugh, and reassure the judge there's no control or manipulation, just two people who still get along. They attend family events together, and it's clear this isn't your typical divorce. The judge, though, keeps probing for hidden issues.
I'm the one that moved away.
Now, is there life insurance or like on your retirement, is there a beneficiary? It sounds like you don't have children.
Well, I mean, when we're married, anything would automatically go to
Well,
her
you're not gonna be
anyway.
married anymore. So once that you're not married.
Once I'm not married, my beneficiary is gonna be her three children is who's gonna get everything. Who's gonna get everything.
Do you love them like your own?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
They
we've
are
been
my
there
own, the way I
since.
look at it, yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Are
And we
they-
still go to functions together for the yeah,
Yeah.
I love you guys.
we're good.
Go to the grandkids softball games and
But what's gonna happen if you find a significant other or you find a significant other? Just
It'll never happen.
both of you, you're just
pretty
too
much.
set in your ways and you just need a little freedom.
I am, I know, yes, I am. I'm perfectly happy if you would please give us a divorce.
I can give you the divorce. I just can't guarantee that I won't give you more stuff.
I don't want any more stuff. I don't need any more stuff.
All right, I just have to do my job and ask
I
the
know.
questions.
Oh, I do have to add something to mine, though. I did get 30,000 from my dad's estate.
That doesn't count. That's an
Oh,
inheritance.
Okay.
Good try, though. Good try at trying to, have it equal.
No, it's fine, truthfully.
All right, if you're sure.
I am positive, absolutely positive.
And so do you have any debts out there? Do you have anything that you owe?
Just my mortgage, but I share that with my sister. I share all my living expenses with my sister.
Does she live with you?
No, actually, she works on the road, so she's down in Texas right now. She works for solar panels,
Okay.
so she travels. Her work is travel. But once she retires, now she's 3 years younger than me. So once she retires, she is going to be living up there with me. But right now, she shares everything 50-50.
Well, that's good.
So
The talk turns to future scenarios, life insurance, retirement beneficiaries. Lonnie admits he loves her kids like his own. They agree their friendship and family bonds won't break. The judge seems almost charmed, but still works to lock in protections for both sides.
Okay, now let's look at your financial disclosure statement. Because I just need to make sure that you can survive and you can live because the law says that you're entitled to be, because this is a long-term marriage, very long-term marriage, that you should be living at the same level or close to it and expect the same things that you were getting during the marriage.
oh, I still do.
Okay, because I mean, when we're looking at incomes and what you both bring in during the month, they're not that far off. And so I don't think that was the commissioner's issue.
No, he just could save money and I was a spender. That's all there's to it.
And you see that and you acknowledge that and you're saying, I want him to have the sweat from his
Yes,
work and his
Yes.
effort and all of that, and you don't want to take that. And in the end, if it stays and keeps to build, it's going to go past your children and your grandchildren and all of that anyway.
right.
So you're comfortable with that.
I'm perfectly fine with it.
So there's some land though, and it says that there's nothing owed. There's a home on County Road F, and there's 2 other parcels of land, and it looks like he owes, they're owned free and clear.
Yes, they are.
And so he would be retaining ownership of those?
Yes. Yes. It's the family homestead. I refuse to take anything from that. It's his great grandparents.
Deeded
Yes.
to my great grandfather in
Yes.
1893 by
So-
Grover Cleveland. I've still got the
Okay.
form hanging on the wall.
What about and that's the marital home you lived in?
Mhm. Yes.
Okay. All right. Want nothing from his retirements,
No, he earned it.
nothing from his bank account.
He earned it.
What are you gonna do with your money? Go on some fancy trip around the world?
No, I'm not.
He
gonna.
don't leave the county.
I don't leave the yard.
You have a
I'm the
dog at
traveler.
least?
I do have a dog. Yes, I do.
Hope you buy your dog lots of treats and toys.
I do buy him lots of treats. Too many, maybe.
You complain about how much it costs. Oh. No, it's all good.
All right, well, I'm gonna turn to you, Mr. Nordstrom.
All right.
Same kinds of questions. First, you heard when Jacqueline testified as to when you were married and separated and all of those things. Is that all that accurate and true?
Yes.
Are you in the military?
No.
Were you in the military?
No.
And you're currently retired.
Yes.
And you're the one who's getting the bigger end of the stick here, in looking at things. And I understand and I hear. And do you understand though that even though she may have been, Jacqueline may have been a spendthrift, she may have spent money like.
Finances get a closer look. The judge wants to ensure Jacqueline can live well after the split. She's clear she doesn't want his land, which has been in his family for generations. It's a rare moment where history and heritage weigh more than money on the courtroom scale.
She says all the time, and she spent it more, that you married her. You knew that.
Yep.
And that in the eyes of the law, even though she was like that and she may have spent more than you did, that you have the bulk of the assets here, and that the court can go, you know what? You understood that. You were with her for lots of years.
Yep.
That she should be entitled to some other amount or some of that. Do you understand that that's what the law says?
Yes.
And you've heard she's pretty clear that she's like, you know what? I'm good. I don't need anything.
Yeah. Yeah. And like we said, I mean, if she needed money tomorrow, if you divorce us today, if she needed money tomorrow or next week, I'd help her out.
All right. Is there a way that I can still feel comfortable about this? I do. I hear you. And I don't want to say that your agreement is not acceptable, because you two know your lives from day one until now more than I ever will. No matter what you tell me today, you get a half hour of my time, and it's not a lot of time to let me know your whole lives. Is there a way that perhaps you could consider leaving her a beneficiary on your accounts, even though you want to put the kids on, or write her into the will with something for a period of 5 or 10 years or something like that?
Yeah. I don't have a problem with that.
Because I would make that a condition, and it would order that occur Because quite honestly, that'll make the law a little bit more met. Because if you all of a sudden unexpectedly pass away, there's going to be a lot to deal with and a lot of stuff. And that, you know, she was your wife for a very long time.
Yep.
And she's still your friend and still sounds like a confidant and still sounds like somebody you're close with. And I'm sure you still want to take care of her when you're not able to do so. Correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Tension turns playful again. They joke about travel, pets, and habits. She's the traveler, he's the homebody. Even their differences are met with humor. It's almost surreal watching a divorce hearing feel like an old friend's reunion.
All right. You believe that the marriage is irretrievably broken?
Yes, I do.
No chance of reconciliation?
No.
And nothing's impeding you from working other than retirement?
Right, yeah.
Sounds like you guys have worked long and hard and you're ready to just enjoy your lives. So
Yep.
that's good. Let me just quick see if I've missed anything. Oh, do you want to change your name or keep Nordstrom?
No, I'm just going to keep Nordstrom.
And do you believe that like you said, you're more than fair and you will be fair and you don't foresee not being fair with her later, even though something may come up?
No matter what happens, yes, I do think so.
Again, let's just say both of you meet somebody and you both fall madly in love and you're like, this will never happen, but now there's going to be conflict. Think that's going to be okay still?
I think it's gonna be okay. There's not gonna be, yeah.
I just have to keep trying to bring up the possibilities.
Yeah,
All right, and so you believe it's irretrievably broken, no chance of reconciliation, and you think that all of the property's been split 50-50.
Yep.
Now, with regards to debt, she said her debts with the new place that she got with her sister, no other debt, no credit cards, no nothing?
Nope.
What about you? What debts do you have?
nothing. My monthly payments, my monthly bills, that's it.
The judge turns to Lonnie, reminding him of his legal obligations. He pushes for a beneficiary clause to protect Jacqueline. Lonnie quickly agrees. It's a pivotal moment. The judge finds a way to bridge fairness and their personal wishes without dismantling their unique arrangement.
Hard to argue with you guys. I'm going to say that this is unique. Sometimes I get people in here who are like, let's just be separated. And I don't want anything that I could get more, I know, and I don't, but they're not as cordial. They're not as nice, and they don't, or if they try, they're just pretending and it's not real.
Oh, no, ours is real. I rode here with them today. I went to the house and
know.
rode here with them.
I came see you guys seated next to each other and I'm like, this is different. I'm like, split up right now. All right. Is there anything that either of you would like to say before I decide what to do?
No,
All right. I find based upon the testimony provided here today, I am receiving your financial disclosure statements and they are accurate and true and have so been updated on the record if needed to be, and it doesn't sound like they need to be. The applicable waiting period has lapsed. I do find that the marriage between Jacqueline and Lonnie Nordstrom is irretrievably broken. There's no chance for reconciliation. I will find that your marital settlement agreement and the agreements that you've reached with regards to the property may not be fair and equitable and may not really represent a 50-50 division of your assets, especially all of the assets that have been accumulated during your marriage since August of 1987. But I'm deviating from the law based upon the fact that not only do you fully understand all of this, you are still friends and you still want to be there for each other physically, emotionally, financially, in all of those respects, which I respect actually a lot. I will find that even though doesn't fit in the normal parameters of the law, I will adopt that as as your agreement, and I will divorce you here today as of 2/21. You are now divorced. However, I am going to order that Mr. Nordstrom, 87, let's see, 36 years. That's a long time, 36 years. That for a period of, how old are you?
68.
How old are you?
66.
66 and 68. Period of 7 years. You have to have on your retirement accounts.
They reaffirm the marriage is irretrievably broken. Both have minimal debt and no financial entanglements. The judge notes just how rare their civility is in his courtroom. For once, it feels like a divorce might end with more goodwill than it began with.
You have to keep Ms. Nordstrom as the beneficiary of those retirement accounts for 7 years. You can have the children as secondary beneficiaries, but she must be primary beneficiary for at least 7 years, because that's the way I'm going to get around the unequal division of the property as it stands here today. Because then if you do unexpectedly pass away, Mr. Nordstrom, Ms. Nordstrom will be taken care of, and she will in turn take care of the children as well. As far as the other property and what you want to do with that, I strongly encourage you get a will drafted if you haven't done that, because you do have assets and you do have things that you want to take care of. And if you want that farm and the land to stay in the family, and if you're considering her children, your children, and that's family, I would strongly encourage you talk to an attorney about a trust. Because then it's not, if you die, it's not just passing it along and then having it be sold and whatnot, unless you're okay with that once you pass and whatever. Or if that's something that you want to give to your nieces, nephews, something like that. Either way, I would strongly encourage you talk to a real estate or life planning attorney, okay? Because you do have assets that you still do need to protect. You do as well, but he has that family property and other bigger
Right.
financial thumbs. So strongly encourage that. So after the period of 7 years, I don't care, you can leave her on for the rest of the time in life, doesn't matter to me. I'm just making sure that with this division of property, she will be protected in the next few years to come. And after that, then she'll have to figure it out, and her sister may be living with her full time by then, and then taking and absorbing a lot more of the debt and the things that she has to pay for. So I do have to tell you though that either one of you, I know you're begging me and you're saying, please, we want to divorce back in June because we both want to go get remarried again to somebody else really quickly. You can't. I'm sorry. I'm breaking your hearts right now. You cannot get married in the next 6 months anywhere, or it's a void marriage. So please don't do that. Don't make me have to void your marriages, okay?
It won't happen.
All right. So based upon that, that is the order of the court, and I guess you get what you want. But that's the thing, is you just have to explain why, and I have to see that it's real and there's no coercion or
Right.
threats or
And I
manipulation
understand that, yes.
or things like that. This is great to see. It truly is really, really great to see two people that can actually get along and for real get along.
Yeah.
Not the fake lies and
Yeah.
the fake cordialness. So you're divorced here today. You do need to fill out the findings of fact, judgment of law, but you do need to add in now that I said about that 7 years. So you need to handwrite that in. There should be an other box or something. So mark that and write that in, and then we are good to go. Do you guys have any questions?
No questions there.
No,
Well,
I'm good.
Good luck to you guys.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Please subscribe to help the channel.
The judge advises wills, trusts, and legal planning to protect family property. They can't remarry for 6 months, but both leave with smiles and mutual respect. It's a rare, almost uplifting end to a divorce case. If you enjoyed watching this unique courtroom moment, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.